What's going on, everyone? I'm Encore. This is Tomorrow Never Comes. And today I want to talk to you guys about the three-headed monster. What do I mean by that? Is that a lot of times, if you are that person, that outlier within your group, your community, even just your circle of friends or family, and you're the one that's speaking about crypto, or you're the one speaking about Bitcoin or anything like that, blockchain, any of these terminologies out there that are not too well known, you may look like the three-headed monster. And it's very tough to get through that in the beginning. Reason being is, when you do the work, like I say, when you do your own research, you see the value. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Bitcoin, crypto, blockchain, it's here to stay. It'll, be prevalent in every industry, every sector if it already isn't. And when you see that, when you research it, when you understand that, you want to spread it to the world. You want to spread it to the people you love and you care about. Because you know that is the key to the future. We missed the dot-com bubble for most of us. You didn't get in on the Facebook IPOs or anything like that, meaning when they went public. And so now we've got to shift into a new technology that is built. It's kind of like they refer to it as the last piece of the internet, right? You've got financial transfer, peer-to-peer, through a network that doesn't rely on any middleman. It's a pretty big deal. And while I say financial, I mean, you can transfer all other kinds of information as well. But the point being is when you have these conversations and you're going to meet people who are adamant against Bitcoin. They're going to say, I don't believe in Bitcoin, as if Bitcoin is a religion or something that's built on faith and not mathematics or, not science or anything like that, or, computer science. I mean, all of those are legit, but if you don't dig too deep, if you just read the headlines, you just read kind of hype, both positive and negative, you kind of just think it's like pie in the sky, the fluff, a little bit of digital sorcery, if you will. And so people really have a visceral reaction to that, meaning they have a gut feeling against it at times. And you being someone, so-called new convert to it, or new awareness built around it, sometimes you take that personally, and it's tough to be in a room of people you care about, people you're trying to spread the message to, and they're looking at you as if someone who's, possibly annoying, possibly someone who is creating an issue in that environment for no reason. And I've gone through it. You either get ignored, you get dismissed, or there's some kind of ridicule. I've mentioned to people, you should invest a little bit, and they all say, oh, so should I sell my house and just go all into crypto? I'm like, if that's what you did for stocks and real estate, then have at it. But I bet you didn't. So one of the learning things for me is don't take things personal, right? If the goal is to help as many people as possible, or the goal is to help those who you care about, then be persistent. Don't get defensive, and don't be personal. It's tough to do, but once you've been through a few times, it just gets a little easier. You don't have to be the spearhead for crypto, right? You don't. You need to kind of gently read the room, right? And have your say. And a lot of times what I do is I'll say, I'm fully in the crypto space. What do you know about blockchain? Or what are your thoughts on crypto? And you kind of lob it, I let them feel their way through it, and then add to it. The times when I've come straight out the gate and been like, you should be in crypto, it's very rarely gone well. Very rarely. And even if it has on the surface, behind the scenes, those people have probably been like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. So it's tough to be the three-headed monster in the room. It really is. But you get used to it. And then you got to find like-minded people. So find a community, Facebook, courses, Twitter. I know a lot of us may have frowned upon or been resistant to social media because of the trolls and all that. But there's some great communities out there on Twitter, any social media platform, Instagram, even Facebook, right? There's ton of support there. Having said that, though, I think it is important to speak to people who are, against crypto, and just see where the mindset is, and remember where you were before you started down this path, and what your thoughts would have been if someone came to you and said, hey, you should be in this because this is the future. And sometimes you may feel like, hey, are you calling me dumb because I'm not in it? So again, guys, it's very tough to be the three-headed monster in the room. And all credit goes, I'm part of an investment club, very small group that's invests in early stage crypto projects. And one particular individual in there mentioned three-headed monster. So full credit goes to Gail for that comment. But it is true, your circle of people who know you a certain way, who know you for something, whether that's your job or your education or whatever it is you do, that's what they know you for. That's how they know you. And once you change that narrative, people don't like it. So you just have to be patient, help those who want to be helped. Don't force anybody or try to force anybody. And just spread the message. That's it. This is not pie in the sky. This is not a belief-ridden system. It's based on mathematics, computer science. It just, there's more than just a belief involved in this. Okay? So, I just wanted to put this out there because a lot of times I felt that way. You're the only person in the room who's speaking about something or, has a certain feeling towards something. Sometimes it gets difficult. All right. So I'm here to support each and every one of you. And you specifically, I'm speaking to the person who has attempted this and has felt a certain way and said, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Forget that. That's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. Be patient, throw in bits and pieces, be persistent in terms of spreading knowledge and information, especially your own twist on things. That's when people really, find credibility, because anyone could just regurgitate an article or what somebody else said. But when you put your own spin on it, people tend to listen a little bit differently. So that's what the message I want to send today, guys. It's tough to be the three-headed monster in the room, but stay with it. And eventually those who want to change will change. All right, guys. Remember, tomorrow never comes. Jump in the game. See you in the next one.